Hello there, and welcome to Enkindle Academy. I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to our site and how it works. So, of course, the Academy encompasses all that we do and bring here. And at present, these are the things that we offer, and I'll explain more about this here in a second. But for now, academics and extracurricular courses, okay? And in time, there are going to be artistic, fine arts courses of various kinds that will be offered. There may also be offered courses for parents and adults in general. There may be communities, other things like that. So stay tuned for all of that. And if you want to keep yourself updated on all of that, make sure you subscribe to our list. So here on the left side, the academics, we have pre-recorded blocks, academic blocks, and live enrichment Zooms that they go together. Got to make sure I dot my I's here, cross my T's and all that. So these blocks are, for example, ancient Egyptian history or ancient Roman history or business math or 8th grade physics or Asian geography, right? All of those things fall under the pre-recorded blocks section, and those can be purchased on their own. However, there are live enrichment Zoom classes that go along with them. So what we found when we started making these blocks is that many students wished for live interaction directly with me, the teacher, and also with their peers. So we started adding these enrichment meetings, usually once a week per block. So for example, if we're doing ancient Roman history and the block goes for 4 or 5 weeks, we will meet once a week for those 4 or 5 weeks altogether live. And we will extend the lessons. There will be, pretty much always a lively debate and dialogue between the students and with me. We go deeper into the themes of the lessons. Sometimes we do additional artwork, music, verses, movement. Actually, pretty much every class includes movement, just so you know. So it's a dynamic thing. And so you see these live enrichment Zoom classes go along with the pre-recorded blocks. They're optional, okay? But they're also highly recommended, and we've gotten tremendously positive feedback on them in terms of being a complement for this. So this actually is sort of an asynchronous method of doing this kind of education so that you have the freedom to do lessons whenever and however works for you and your family. And then once a week, then you plug into these. So you see that they go together. These can be purchased separately or together, okay? Then these extracurricular courses, these are usually live. In the future, there may be also some pre-recorded options. For now, they're going to be live. Like, for example, this summer, we're doing nature journaling, a book study on Animal Farm, and spirituality for youth. And there's likely to be a lot more of this to come. So these stand on their own. Okay? So just so you know that these are 3 different types of courses you can purchase on this site. And these specifically go together. So the idea is that you'd be doing the pre-recorded block during the time that we're doing the live enrichment Zoom. And there is a schedule for this too. For example, the 5th grade year starts in September. with ancient India. So the idea is that you would do ancient India on your own. At the same time, we're doing the live enrichment Zoom, and then this regular checking in as a class really enhances your experience of the content. Here we, ancient India, for example, we do different types of contemplation or meditative practices that go along with the theme. Among other things, we do some kirtan and stuff like that. Like I said, they're very popular. Now, there have been cases where students have already done the blocks, say maybe in the summer or the previous spring, and they say, hey, can I still join for the live enrichment Zoom? Yes, of course. And so even though they might have done the block previously, they still get a lot out of this. Okay? We're not really recapitulating the lessons here. We're not just doing them again, which you've already done. That's not what we're doing. We're extending them. We're often bringing in new content. I'll give you an example of that. So the astronomy block in 6th grade, there's only so much I can fit into these pre-recorded blocks. So one of the things we did is we mapped out geometrically the layout of the Avebury ancient stone circle site. And what we discovered was mind-blowing with that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to just take the block and find out. But suffice it to say, it went along with the astronomy block, it extended it, and it wasn't a repetition of anything that we were doing in the block. It was a complement to it. So that's why I call them the live enrichment Zooms, and they really are worth it. Okay, so that's how the site works. Of course, don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions at all about any of this. And we look forward to meeting you soon.